Do you want to say hi?
We are here on a Tuesday. I know that's not normally the schedule, but we had that big holiday weekend, and I hope you all enjoyed your time off, if you had some time off. We're coming back with a big bonus. Do you know the deal today?
Well, I just looked at it.
It's big.
It is really big.
It's big.
It's kind of huge.
Goes with bonus, goes with big. This Ageless Serum, bonus size.
Bonus size.
So the bonus size is 2.5 ounces. So the regular size is 1 ounce, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is 2.5 times the regular size of the Ageless Serum. If you are new to Suzanne Organics and you have not tried our organic certified toxic-free skincare, this is the one item that I cannot live without. This is our Ageless Serum. So if you're looking to help improve the appearance of elasticity, if you would like to put a little bit of that spring back into the appearance of your skin, this is loaded with sea algae and African birch. It is one of our top selling products, and this today is free. It's an $80 value, and it's free when you buy this 3-piece bonus size kit. So we're going to take you through these products. This is the bonus size everyday cleanser. It is a huge 6.6 ounces. This is our bonus size calming toner, also 6.6. These are, I think, double the size of our standard size. And this huge bioactive moisturizer, it's 1.7 fluid ounces. So you get all 4 of these pieces today. It would normally cost you $249.96, but today you get it home for $169.97. So wanted to come back with a big offer for you because we've been gone for a few days, and this is it. So if you are a regular customer at SuzanneSummers.com, this is a good day to jump in because you use these products every single day.
Yeah.
Day and night.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you'll use the bonus size is so great because you'll use it. These are all products that are really everyday products.
Every day. So do you want to get started, Violet, with the everyday cleanser?
I want to ask you how often you think I use this. The answer is every day. Every day.
Then I named it well.
Multiple times a day. I love this cleanser because it's really gentle enough to, first of all, take off makeup, which eliminates a step in my nighttime routine. I'm not a girl who likes a lot of steps. I really like to wash my face and be done, you know? It takes a lot of time to have a long skincare routine, and not having to take off my makeup and use the cotton ball is so nice. All I do is just rub the cleanser on my eyes. It does not hurt your eyes. It's very gentle.
It is gentle.
And it's gentle enough to use multiple times a day. Sometimes I need to wash my face a few times in a day. When I wake up in the morning, if I go to the gym, after the gym, and then after that, if I have a night out and I'm wearing makeup, then I use it after that. And it's gentle enough to where it doesn't strip my skin, and I can use it multiple times in a day, and it's not going to strip me of all the moisture in my skin.
Why doesn't it strip your skin, Violet?
Because it's gentle.
Why else?
Because there's no harsh detergents in it. Yeah, there are no chemical detergents in it.
We formulated this without sodium lauryl sulfate, which
they use that in cleansers too?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was just hair products. Wow.
No. Anything that creates suds or foam, the most common sudsing or foaming agent is sodium lauryl sulfate, which is a known carcinogenic ingredient. They've tested it, they have the studies. For some reason, it's still allowed to be used in our skincare products, which is horrible. It's ubiquitous. It's everywhere. It's in your dishwashing detergent. It's in your laundry soap. It's in your car cleaners. It's in household cleaners. It's in toothpaste. It's in shampoo. It's in baby wash. It's in baby shampoo. It's in everything. It is a cheap, inexpensive sudsing agent. So it costs us a lot more to use coconut cleansers. They don't give you quite the foaming mechanism of other cleansing agents, but this is like a milky, gentle cleanser. But like you said,
it cleans your skin. It's also what a lot of people forget is that no matter what cleanser you're using with face wash, you can't just put it on and expect that it does the work. This is with any cleanser of any sort. You have to rub it in and cleanse gently with water. That's what actually cleans. It's like brushing your teeth. You couldn't just put toothpaste on a toothbrush and go like this. You have to exfoliate. You have to cleanse yourself too. So
I use it with a washcloth. So for me, I wet a washcloth with warm water. I'm curious to know how many squirts you guys use. How many squirts?
7.
Of every day? 7. Yeah. It's different for me in the morning and the evening. In the morning, I use 5. And I wet my washcloth and then I put it on the washcloth and then I scrub all over my face and my neck. And at night, I use 8. Because then I have makeup. So I use it to remove my mascara. It comes right off. It doesn't irritate my eyes. These are beautiful, clean skincare products. So if you are interested in making the switch to clean beauty and maybe you've, been on the fence about it, these products, these are the Everyday Cleanser, the Ageless Serum, and the Bioactive Moisturizer are in our top 5 sellers on the entire website. We have over 200 products at SuzanneSummers.com. But this is part of the original cleansing, your everyday products, your cleanser, your toner, your serum, and your moisturizer. So this is where Suzanne started the line 17, are we up on maybe 20 years now?
Wow.
And these were the original products in the line. No need to update. They're actually perfect. I have not used another cleanser since we developed this cleanser.
Yeah.
I haven't. I mean, we have a beautiful foaming exfoliating cleanser. So if you want a little exfoliation in your cleanser, you could use that. But this one, she is just the go-to. It doesn't strip your skin. It cleans it. So anyway,
And the fact that it takes off makeup too is really important for me. It's really important because it gets off all the makeup. You're not going to have any makeup left after you use the cleanser.
No, it's true. And you do have to, I have to take my thyroid. I forgot I haven't taken my thyroid this morning. Yeah, you do. It is important, like Violet said, to put a little elbow grease on it. Don't just lay your cleanser on top and think it's
Yeah, you have to wet your fingers and do the thing. But you have to do that with any cleanser, or else it's not going to work.
Yeah. And again, we also don't use any chemical emulsifiers. So what is an emulsifier? An emulsifier, think about when you have ingredients that are water-based or oil-based, like how do you get them to come together? Well, normally you use a chemical emulsifier, and that is usually quite a bit of your product. It's like the base of the product, and it pulls all the ingredients together. Like think of it when you're making salad dressing. You have your vinegar, you have your oil. How do you emulsify it? So that's what a chemical emulsifier. We use an olive base. So our base comes from olive. So you have beautiful botanical actives in this. It is clean beauty, and we really love it. So that's the Everyday Cleanser. Now let's talk about this beautiful calming toner. Look at this.
That's nice.
That's a big bottle.
We all should be using toner.
I want to show you something. Can you see how there's a little bit of discoloration at the bottom? See, it's a little brown. That is the olive leaf and willow herb. It just settles a little bit at the bottom. There's nothing wrong with it. These are just natural products. Some of the batches might be a little lighter than others because again, when you're using clean organic ingredients, sometimes they vary batch to batch. But we don't use those bleaching agents to make everything look exactly the same. So if you see a little bit of that olive leaf or willow herb in the bottom, nothing to worry about, just do that. You want to talk about the calming toner, honey?
Yeah, the toner is great because after you cleanse, think about it, your pores are really open, and the toner creates this liquid highway so that all of your serums can then enter your pores. Basically, it's just
like a water slide.
Hydrating. Yeah. And when you say your skin is dehydrated, or if your skin needs hydration, it quite literally needs water or liquid. And when you add your toner, you're literally adding that hydration. It's one of the best ways you can get hydration for your skin, because it's quite literally a liquid. So then once you add your serums and everything on top of the toner, it just gives you that extra hydration, moisture, all those things that you also get from your serums, but it helps it all pack in a little more.
It helps your serums and your moisturizers to penetrate more deeply into the skin. Now, when I was young, we used really astringent toners. And we were taught, you've got to clean, like scrub your face clean, get it squeaky clean. And then your cleanser didn't get everything. So now you need to use a really astringent toner. And the toners, it was like using nail polish remover on your face. I mean, you would pull that out and you'd soak a cotton pad with it, and then you'd feel your skin tighten up like this. So it usually had alcohol or witch hazel in it. And all of those things, they said, this is how you close your pores. So it was so drying. And again, when I was a teenager, if I was dealing with a little bit of breakouts or irritated skin, that's what you thought would help, dry up your skin so that you wouldn't have any of those problems. But we were really told, scrub the hell out of your skin and then seal it up with a toner. It's so different now.
It really is.
Like, it's very different. So this, you're not going to find that it sucks the moisture out of your skin. It does actually hydrate and opens those pores so that you can let the serums and the moisturizers have an even greater benefit as they're coming in. It's also just very soothing and feels really nice. It's really refreshing. Some people will just use this as a little refresher throughout the day. Just I would do it, but I don't want to get my hair to frizz.
Yeah.
I would.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
Darian said, right, which is why I stopped all toners. I never tried this Suzanne product, which is wild. Lol, one of the things I've never tried. Darian, you gotta get this kit.
Yeah, you should
try the kit and try the calming toner. It is, some people think like, well, that's not it is an important step. It's preparing your skin for your best reception on, whenever we talk about any kind of supplement that we're always talking about which one absorbs the best. We can give you these great ingredients, but this is what's going to help you absorb these next two steps. So now we are at the beautiful, this is the free gift today. When you order these 3 pieces, you get this bonus size Ageless Serum as a free gift. So you get 4 pieces for only the price of the 3. So it's an $80 free gift. Look at this serum I want to show you. Look at the consistency. Now, when Suzanne first was working on this serum, she had fallen in love with a very expensive cream that is like, it's a couple $100 for a small jar of it. But all the fancy ladies were using it, and it was like the big new thing at the time. And sea algae was the big buzz in how to help regenerate and rejuvenate aging skin. So she called her amazing formulator and she said, can you beat this cream? And she was like, oh my God, match it. I can do better than that. So that is when Ageless Serum was created. And if you know anything about our products, you know that we load them with as much of the active ingredient as possible. And we also find the very best form of that active ingredient. That's where we spend the money. We don't spend money on expensive packaging. We don't have expensive retail partners, so you're not having to pay someone at the Nordstrom counter. Normally you would have to pay a partner like that 50% of what you're making. We pass on the discounts to you guys, and we put all the good ingredients in the product. This to me is the one product, if I could only pick one item in the entire line, I would have a really hard time in between this one, and this one, but it would be the Ageless Serum.
Yeah.
This to me is the product that has helped for me to have the most anti-aging effects on the appearance of my skin. So C algae, like when you think of when your skin starts to age or it starts to break down from environmental toxins or damage, it becomes brittle. Like think about an old rubber band that's been dried out, how it gets kind of cracked and it loses its bounce. When you put this on your skin, you can imagine it like bringing the spring back to the appearance of your skin. That is what our Ageless Serum is doing. So it helps restore that appearance of taut, youthful skin. And this is one, if you try this for 28 days, which is how long it takes to see full cell renewal. I know you guys are all jumping in. I love the Ageless Serum. Well,
Yeah.
Yvonne, this $80 bonus size Ageless Serum it is a free gift today when you buy these other 3 bonus size pieces. So this is not a small investment, but it's an incredible value because you spend $169.97 and you're going to get all 4 pieces of the bonus size kit. It's a $250 value. It's only good for today and tomorrow, so jump in on this deal now. And we have one more amazing product in the line.
Ooh. Yeah.
Here we go, Violet.
That's huge.
You do it, girl.
Bioactive moisturizer. This is our go-to moisturizer. Go-to homegirl. This is so loaded.
Bionic Woman, yes, we ship to Israel. We ship everywhere. It just is a little extra, just depending on where the products are going, but we do ship internationally.
This moisturizer, just look at the texture. It's so loaded.
Oh, it's
with
beautiful.
argan oil, CoQ10. CoQ10 is a supplement that I take orally, and CoQ10 actually, it tells all your cells to open up and accept all the good things.
And to energize. It's
To
an energy
energize.
source.
It's the mitochondria. It works with the mitochondria, right? So we actually have CoQ10 in here. Sea buckthorn too, right? Sea buckthorn berry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all these incredible, rich, moisturizing ingredients. Oops.
LaFleur is asking, what is the best product for facial wrinkles?
Ageless
Ageless
Serum.
Serum, for sure, but most effective when used in this 4-piece kit.
Tandem, yeah. Because think about it also, like moisture is such an important part of the anti-aging.
You know,
process.
sometimes you'll put this Ageless Serum on and you'll think, well, that feels so silky and moisturizing. Like I'm done. My skin feels moisturized. You need the emollients that you get in the Bioactive moisturizer.
Yeah.
They are different. So you need the full hydration that you get from.
You also get the
Look at the texture of this.
omega 3, 6, 7, and 9 from the sea buckthorn berry. So you get the essential fatty acids, which are so important for your skin.
Just like your body. I mean,
Just
we
like your
need
body,
those
yeah.
healthy fats. Look at this texture.
It's so thick.
But look at
Rich.
how it absorbs into the skin
Maria's here.
Oh, hi, Maria.
Maria.
so beautifully. Do you layer them day and night? You know, I'll tell you my system. For those of you who are aware of all of our product line, I will tell you what I do. I use, I feel so good. But this hand got jealous, so I had to. I use the Everyday Cleanser morning and night. Then I will use one of our exfoliating products maybe 3 times a week, like the Peach exfoliating cleanser. Then I tone. Then you start in with whichever formulas you are going to use for serums and moisturizers. So at night, every night that I do this, I think I have to video this because obviously I'm spoiled. I have every single product. I'm usually testing the products for many months before they get to you guys. But I have a counter right next to my sink, and I have them completely lined
Yeah,
up.
them lined
so
up.
I start with the everyday cleanser and my exfoliator, and then I have the calming toner, and then I go in with 2 squirts. I use probably 5 serums at night. So I start with the brightening serum, then I go in with the liquid oxygen, then I go in with the Ageless Serum, then I will use the glutathione serum, then I will use my targeted night cream, and then my anti-aging eye cream, my lip wrinkle cream. I put on my grow back brow, I put on my grow back hair. I mean, this is what I do. I add my lip balm, and then I use my neck firming cream and my neck firming serum. It takes me about, I don't know, 3.5 minutes to put all of that on. 2 squirts, 2 squirts, 2 squirts, and I slather myself like a little glazed donut, and I put my head down, and it just feels so good. In the morning, I have a much more simple routine. I use my everyday cleanser, I use the calming toner, and I use the Radiance Oil Moisturizer because I really love the way that it looks under makeup. The Radiance Oil Moisturizer, it does have, like, you can smell the sweet almond oil in it, and it's almost like a primer. So if you like that glowy look under your makeup, that's what you get when you use the Radiance Oil Moisturizer. So that's my system.
Chelsea's here. Hi, Chelsea.
Oh, hey, Chelsea. So that is, this is our 4-piece kit. These are the workhorses in the lineup. So I rotate out those other serums. Like 1 month I might use the resurfacing serum and the cream, and swap things out like that. But these 4 products are always in the lineup for me.
Cindy said we don't have to wait until dry between applications.
No, I put it on for, I let it sit for 30
You
seconds.
can. Some people like to do that, but to me it just slows things down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait until it's dry.
You look so pretty, Violet.
Thank you. I think navy's my color. I think I'm wearing my color. I don't wear navy that much, and then my mom gave me this sweater to wear today.
Well, you know why?
It's my color season.
Because, obviously we're doing a skincare show. I want our lighting and our skin to look its best. So, we do these shows off an iPhone. So it's difficult to control the lighting. Yeah. Sometimes we look like death, other times we look better. It just, it really just depends. So today, because it's a skincare show, even though it's not as pretty behind us to see the view, the light is much better coming.
We look better.
Yeah, the light is better coming in through the window.
It is.
And when we put on a light color, what happens in the iPhone is that it shuts the light. It gives less light because it's seeing so much light on the camera. So it actually helps to open the aperture on the iPhone, which you can't do manually. So it helps to bring more light to our faces. We don't have a filter on the iPhone right now. Like, you can't see. I wanted you to see like the real texture of my skin. Obviously, Violet is in her 20s. She has much different skin than I. I just turned 60 this year. And this is what we use every day. It works for my age. It works for her age. It works for teenagers. It works for men. It works for women. This is, are there other things that I do? Yeah, you bet there are. We all have our little battery of things that make us feel good. But this is what I use for my skin. And I have access to all the best products out there. I go to events all the time and I get these gift bags.
They're not as good.
I have a gift bag near the door here that is filled with so many people. Oh, this is the best. I don't even open them. I give them to a friend.
No, because you know what's in those products. It's so rare to find a brand like this where the ingredients are really this clean. Anytime someone tells me about a product, I don't care because I know that it doesn't have ingredients as good as these ingredients. Because I look at those products that people are talking about that they say are the best products, and they have chemical emulsifiers. They use SLS. And then at the very bottom of the list, they have shea butter or kapasu or whatever they're trying to promote. And it's not enough.
What type of facials do you get?
None.
I don't get facials. I'm so bad. I have gift certificates for facials that are sitting in my drawer. And I'm not great with appointments. I get my hair done.
Yeah, and your nails.
I've now become a nail lady. I get my nails done now.
But you've never been big on like getting facials.
Do I put anything over the resurfacing duo? Cindy, you may put an extra moisturizer over it if you want to. It's up to you. Sometimes when I'm doing those products, I'll just do those two. Like I'll cleanse, I'll tone, and then I'll just do those two, and then I'll put just my eye cream or my neck products on. No, but listen, some people are really good with appointments, and I know how good masks and treatments, and it is important. It's mostly important because most of us don't exfoliate enough. So facials, you're really making sure you get that good exfoliation. But I have a whole battery of incredible, like, oh, you're gonna go to liquid oxygen facial. I have liquid oxygen. Oh, you want to go get a vitamin C treatment? I've got the resurfacing serum and cream. It's like, oh, I'm loaded with hyaluronic. I have it all.
A lot of those facials, they're not using the best ingredients either. So you have to be careful about where you're going too.
That's true. That's true. So anyway, that's what I do.
There's some cool treatments, though, like light treatments and stuff.
Absolutely.
Like they use that zapping thing.
Why does the foundation not have sunscreen? What product of yours has sunscreen? Kat, we don't use chemical sunscreens. And to put a sunscreen in the foundation would really, we use only natural-based sunscreen. So zinc oxide is our active ingredient in the sunscreen. And it just creates a very different feel. So we allow people to add their own sunscreen if they want it. We do have a tinted sunscreen. So it's our beautiful zinc oxide formula with our makeup in it. So I recommend that you try that. It blends really nicely into the skin, and it gives you like some good coverage, and you get your sunscreen. So it's nice, like if you're having an active day and you want to make sure that if you know you're going to be in the sun. And listen, some people will tell you should wear sunscreen every single day, and I totally support that. We allow you to add your own sunscreen to the foundation. It would really dramatically change our formula. Also, something that you learn when you run a skincare business, sunscreen is really highly regulated. So the lab that you have to use has a lot of FDA requirements, and not the labs that we use for our skincare products and for our makeup products are not all certified in the FDA qualifications that you need to have. So they need to use a separate lab for that. So it gets a little complicated, and taking our makeup and then having it run at a different FDA lab. So that's a long answer. I love the sunscreen with the tint. Oh, that's good, Barbara. Okay, so maybe try our tinted sunscreens. They're great.
Yeah, I like those, especially for when I know I'm going to be active, or like if I'm having a beach day, I definitely always use the tinted sunscreen. Even Jeff uses it too. It's really, the tint just blends into your skin. It's not heavily tinted, which is nice.
It's interesting because I had something that had to be removed on my nose, and I play pickleball all the time, so I wear sunscreen every time I go outside like that, and I had my sunglasses on. It's right below where I wear my sunglasses. So my dermatologist said, this one needs to come off. She said it's probably fine. So she sent it to the lab. She came back. She said it's precancerous. So she said I don't need to do anything further. We've already taken care of it. She said it's just an area that we want to watch. So, first of all, thank you, God. That's like a nice warning. It isn't, I didn't have to have a big chunk of my face taken out like I know a lot of people have to do. So I was grateful about that. And I thought, I'm always good about putting on my sunscreen, but I need to be better about putting on my sunscreen. So I asked her, I said, what are the best kinds of sunscreen? And she said, we have found the ones that hold onto the skin the best are the ones that have makeup. It's the makeup with the sunscreen.
Wow.
Happens to be what we make.
Wow.
Happens to be what we make, isn't it?
It's really interesting.
Yeah. And of course she doesn't know that I have that product.
Yeah.
So I do make sure that, you know, I mean, I was saying to Camelia, I work at home for most of the day. I don't go outside a lot. And she was like, Mom, you're getting sun through the window. Like you're still getting UV rays. So, how did the spot look that she removed? It's fine. It was such a thin little, you know, she didn't have to take a ton of it. What they do is they biopsy it and they test it. And then if it's the bad kind, they will go in and they'll dig deeper to get all the way out to the root. So I have my spots checked full body every 6 months.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And it's really important to do that. I go when I do it when I get my Botox. So yeah. I get my Botox and, you know, listen, that just gives you a little, it just gives you a little bit, something a cream can't do. Let's be honest. And that's when I have all my moles checked. I have moles everywhere. It's, you know, Suzanne used to say, it's humiliating. Because you take off all your clothes and you stand there like this. Yeah. And then she's flanking and then she's like telling her assistant and then you gotta turn around.
Mm-hmm. You have to make sure you're all like well kempt too.
Yeah. It's really.
I'm like, oh, I didn't shave my armpits. Like, you know, it's just looking everywhere. It's, yeah. You
know what's worse? Having cancer.
Yeah.
Way worse. I had a moment. I was doom scrolling, if you must know. It happens. I was doom scrolling and I came across an influencer who she's always been like this wonderful. Very bubbly, very beautiful. She has a fashion brand and her content's always fun. And she ended up getting breast cancer this year, which was just like a huge she's young and very unexpected. And she's had a really tough journey with chemo. And obviously I've been through this so many times with so many family members. And as she was like showing some pretty awful stuff, she just said, I just wish that I had known the things I used to complain about. And like, it is so not being sick and
yeah.
just being able to face your day without having, you know, pain and with having your energy and with having your full health. Like, I know it sounds cliche to say like, if you have your health, you have everything, but
it's a good reminder.
So many times we don't remember until you don't have your health. And
yeah.
So I know there are millions of people out there who struggle with health issues and, you know, we have to be grateful for what we have and
yeah.
just really, I'm so grateful. So like I said, that was really, that was a little wake up call for me
yeah.
that, make sure you.
It's a good reminder because I could be better about putting on my sunscreen. Sometimes I don't always like the texture of sunscreen.
Mm-hmm. But you love your sun too.
Well, I don't like sit out in the sun a lot.
No, but like if you're vacationing, like you like to...
I always put on sunscreen then. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Alan is always talking about how he goes out in the morning and, you know, he's got that gorgeous dark skin.
He's an anomaly though.
He
can't all do that.
Well, and it's like, it's nothing I would ever recommend to go out and lay in the sun for, you know, he does it early in the morning and so the rays aren't as strong, but, you know, there's a paradox here because we know chemical sunscreens are toxic. There's a reason they tell you don't put these on a baby under 1 year old. Too toxic. But like when you get older, it's okay to put toxins on your body. Like there's a trade-off, right? So there are ways to protect your skin from the sun with products that are not chemical based, and that's why we highly recommend what we use, which is zinc.
And I also think a little time in the sun doesn't hurt anyone. I mean, if you just go out a little bit.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know, because we're supposed to be in the sun. I think like humans, when it gets sunny out, like you're supposed to be in the sun, but not like for too long. Like then you have to go in the shade too.
Well, there are, you know, the statistics say we spend 90% of our time indoors.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
So we do have to get outside. I wear a hat. I wear my sunscreen.
Yeah, hat. That's good too.
I know. So if you joined us late, we have an amazing 4-piece bonus size skincare kit that normally would cost you $250, but today you get the bonus size Ageless Serum as a free gift. This thing is huge, you guys. It's 2.5 ounces, 2.5 fluid ounces. This is a free gift. It's an $80 value. So this is kind of a pricey kit to jump in on, but it's such an incredible value.
The value's
it's
great.
You know, to get $80 off on this, and these products will last you 2 to 3 months, I would estimate. It really depends on how much you use it. It's so funny, you know. I don't know. I usually have a case of this at my house. At a time. So I have one next to my sink. Bruce has one next to his sink. I have one in my bathtub, and Bruce has one in the shower. So in just my bathroom, we have 4 of these going at all times. And of course, I've got one in the guest bath so that when anyone is staying here, they have the good. Everyone uses this cleanser. So this is a key. If you asked me, I'm not trying to shade you, calming toner, but if you asked me 3 of my favorite products in the line, it would be these 3.
Yes.
I have to have my cleanser, I have to have my Ageless Serum, and I have to have my Bioactive moisturizer.
And you should be using toner.
The toner helps these 2 products work even better. So you definitely want to add the toner.
It's like an amplifier.
It is, like, pumps it up. Gets
Exactly. Make sure that these are doing their job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's our show today.
That's our show.
It's good to be back with you guys.
Yeah, it is. Hope everyone had a great Memorial Day weekend.
I really excelled in cooking over the weekend. I'm going to say
You
it.
did.
I excelled.
The smash burgers.
The smash burgers that we kicked off with you guys on Friday, I made those on Sunday for some friends, and I have a friend, he
tough critic.
He does not BS. Like if he doesn't like something, you're gonna know it. He's not rude. He's just very honest. He's very similar to Alan in that way. I swear he almost cried when I made those smash burgers.
He said it was the best burger he's ever eaten.
He did. He was like, what? And then I made the American flag cake.
Yes.
And he didn't love that. He loved the smash burger. They're chocolate people. I tried to put chocolate chips in it.
I know. That was
But
an odd choice.
No, they love a vanilla chip cake. So anyway, but the smash burgers literally killed. They were so good.
You could still make that flag cake.
You could. I didn't.
Chocolate.
It just is weird to me to have chocolate cake with a vanilla frosting.
Really? I think it always tastes good. No?
Yeah. Anyway,
Wow.
I also learned something really interesting about our flag. I mean, I am no Betsy Ross, but I learned because when I made the flag cake, you go about 1/3 of the way across the pan for the box for the stars. Do you know how far down it is? It's half.
Really?
It is half.
Yeah.
So when I looked, because I was upset that I didn't get it perfect because I have an affliction.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to like take all those berries off and redo it. But when I looked at it, is halfway down the box of the stars. And you start with red, white, red, white, red. I think it's 7 stripes on the top.
That's crazy. That's a lot.
And
you
only
also have
6 stripes on the bottom. But
you
would
have
you
to
think
work
that?
with, well, you have to work with the proportion you're given. So if your proportion of the sheet pan is different than the flag's proportion, it's going to look weird if you go halfway down. You know what I mean? You have to work with like the optical illusion.
Here's what I'm going to say. Come 4th of July, it's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
We're going to do it again for 4th of July.
Oh, you are?
Did any of you try to make that cake? It's so easy. It was fun. So anyway, that was my spectacular cooking. And then yesterday, we spent the weekend, I cleaned my closets, guys. I cleaned out the closets and the drawers. And that was like an amazing feeling to leave the weekend with a clean closet. And then I made flanken style short ribs just for me and Bruce yesterday. And they were so good. They were so good. So I posted those reels on my page if you want to check them out. We had a grand old time, just the two of us and our ribs.
Yeah, you did.
So anyway, it was a good cooking weekend for me. But we are back. We're starting the week fresh. Again, our deal today is the bonus size Ageless Serum. Sorry, this is backwards. This isn't. The bonus size Ageless Serum. It is an $80 value, and you get that as a free gift when you buy the bonus size kit, which includes our gorgeous everyday cleanser, our beautiful calming toner, and the Bioactive moisturizer. So these 3 products, you get to add the Ageless Serum as a free gift today. This is an incredible value if you're someone who knows and loves these organic, toxic-free products. It is a good day to stock up.
Sure is.
And that's our show. And tomorrow, you are back. We have another show tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you'll be back with Big Al and Leslie and Daisy in Palm Springs. They can't wait to see you guys. And they've got something fun in store. So thanks for joining us.
Thanks
See you
for
guys
joining
later.
us.
Bye.
See you next time.